To be joined by our good friend Sally Cunningham. And Sally, got to imagine you guys are just very busy right now.
Oh, it's a wild time in the gardening industry. Everybody's finally doing it. The weather's fine, the soil is warm, we can plant tomatoes. I would say don't hold back on anything now. I want to show you a couple of things I heard about yesterday. First, in the bottom here, these are impatiens, and I just want to comment. People think of impatiens as shade plants, but there are now these impatiens. These are called fanfare, and they're absolutely wonderful for the sun, and they bloom and bloom all summer. I just water them. They are fantastic. Above that, I also want to comment that about 100 times at least yesterday I answered a question about hydrangeas, and you always ask hydrangeas. In this case, the question was, why does your hydrangea in a shop look all green and mine has sticks above it, and are the sticks dead? Well, I will say at this point, if you still have sticks above your hydrangea, it's probably okay to nip them back. If you nip and you see a little green in the stem, then it's still life and maybe the leaves will come up a little further. But if the hydrangeas are dead and crispy, go ahead and cut off the sticks. That hydrangea is coming up. If it's just small on the bottom, don't worry. That's how they're supposed to look in Western New York at this time.
All right, we do have some callers ready, and our first one is Ruth in Elma. Good morning, Ruth. What's your question?
Good morning, one and all. My question is about my Rose of Sharon bushes. I've been pruning them, and they're blooming beautifully. Of course, not as yet. Right now, they're just in the green leaf stage. But I was wondering, is there a way to divide them?
I don't think so. Rose of Sharon, I don't think you can take the crown and divide it. I've never seen that done. But the easy thing with Rose of Sharon is if you leave soil around them, they drop seeds that make babies, so you can get a lot more from one plant. I wouldn't try dividing, to my knowledge.
All right, our next caller is Elva in Williamsville. Good morning. What's your question?
Elva in Williamsville. Good morning.
Elva, are you there?
Yes.
Go ahead.
Okay, my question was about my hydrangea because it did start to have the buds on the sticks, and then we had this weather change where it got cold. I do have green coming all down on the bottom, so shall I cut those sticks down?
Yes, that's the question, dear. That's what everybody's been asking. You're in good company. The frost did kill a lot of the buds at the top and the little new leaves. So go ahead and cut it down. If those sticks seem dead, then they're dead. And the new part will come up. You will have flowers just a little later this year. Probably by the end of June, everybody's hydrangeas will be blooming if they're the type that are 3 to 4 feet tall and rebloom.
All right, our last caller is in Lackawanna, and Jackie is on the line. Good morning, Jackie.
Hello, this is, I was wondering about my lilacs. Are we supposed to cut them back every year? And is that the same for a tree and a bush?
Okay, if you have lilacs, after they've flowered, which is now, it's a good time to take off the dead flowers. You don't have to, but it helps the plant. And yes, this is the time to prune lilacs. I suggest that rather than topping them, you prune from down inside the plant and take out a few of the older branches. So everybody, go out there and garden. This is our season. We're going to have a wonderful time. I think that you most of all need to know it's time to water. Anything you didn't water, say trees and shrubs you planted last year, perennials, things are bone dry. So I'm hoping for the rain. Brian, do you hear me? We're calling for the rain, please.
I think you are going to be in luck. All right.